Let's take a look at the tool and learn the 3 different adjustments that can be done with it. First, locate the deck height curve. This is found on the edge of the tool and is the one that does not protrude below the edge of the tool. The first shape will be used to set the deck or cylinder height. Next, on the opposite side of the tool, you will find the timing adjustment. This is shaped just like the deck side but protrudes down from the tool to the exact dimension in order to set the correct timing after the deck has been set. The third adjustment that can be done with the tool is the power valve, and we will explain further how that is achieved later in the video. The purpose of this video is to demonstrate the proper way to use the Nihilo deck and timing tool on your KTM85 and 105. There are specific tools for each size bike. However, the procedure is the same for both. It is very important to properly adjust the deck and timing of your KTM every time you are changing the piston or do any work to the bottom end of the motor. Your bike will run at its best when properly set up using the Nihilo tool. Let's start by draining the coolant and removing the cylinder head. Also, remove the ignition side cover and gasket to make it easy to move the piston up and down during this adjustment. For this adjustment, we will also want to remove the O-ring head gaskets. Be careful to not damage them during removal. If they are new and undamaged, you can reuse them. If you're not sure, it's best to get new ones. Start by placing the tool on its edge with the deck adjustment side facing down. Turn the flywheel with your hand to bring up the piston to TDC. Top dead center. You may find that the piston goes up above the top of the cylinder and pushes the tool up. If this happens, you will need to install a thicker base gasket below the cylinder. If there is a gap between the cylinder and the tool, you will need to install a thinner gasket. The purpose of the tool is to determine the perfect size base gasket required to position the cylinder so the tool is barely touching the tool when at TDC. It may take a few tries to get it right. We suggest removing the ring when making the adjustment so it doesn't get damaged when removing and reinstalling the cylinder. When you have determined the correct gasket or series of gaskets, go ahead and install the cylinder permanently, making sure the ring is reinstalled and the base nuts are tight. Now that you have set the deck height, we can continue to the timing adjustment. Start by turning the tool over with the timing side down. Place it up on edge with the small protrusions inside the center of the cylinder. With your other hand, turn the flywheel until the piston comes up and touches the tool snugly. Make sure you are on the correct stroke to get the timing marks close. While keeping the tool and piston touching snugly, loosen the stator and turn the stator until the degree mark on the stator lines up with the mark on the flywheel and tighten the bolt. Now you have the deck and timing set, and you can move on to the power valve adjustment. The power valve regulates the size of the exhaust port at different RPMs, and it is important to make sure it starts in the correct location. The tool will give you that location, and it's pretty easy to do. With the head still off and the power valve cover removed, bring the piston to BDC. Bottom dead center, to get it out of the way of the tool. Insert the tool with the notch side facing the front of the bike and set the top edge on the top of the cylinder. The gap in the tool is the correct dimension that the power valve flap should be from the top of the cylinder, so make sure the power valve is inside the notch. Loosen the 2 Allen bolts and slide the plate until the tool can be held in with the pressure generated at this point. Tighten the Allen bolts and check to make sure the power valve flap is set so it matches the gap in the tool. This also may take a few tries, but getting it adjusted correctly will be worth the trouble in performance. Now you have successfully set your deck, timing, and power valve adjustment. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, call toll-free 855-4-NIHILO.